Members Bill. This Council resumes the second reading debate on the Hong Kong Baptist University Amendment Bill 2025. Dr. Teck Chi Yuen. President, we are to amend this ordinance to enhance the governance of the universities and to enhance the effectiveness and efficiency of the decision. We support the approach of electing student representatives. This open election is the right direction to go. This will enhance trust among students. As we reshape the representativeness of the student union, we should not undermine the room for self-governance among students. Without a student union, then the views of the student representatives cannot be reflected in the council. As a result, the communication will become one-sided. This will not be conducive to a high-quality decision-making process. Student union is not just a platform for activities. It is how students' leadership will be nurtured. Only through student unions can fragmented comments and opinions be consolidated. This will facilitate discussion and debate, and this is how we make the policies of universities more pragmatic. Looking at Hong Kong, in recent years, many student unions have been suspended. As a result, some universities see student unions as an external body. They limit their power of publications. The participation rate of students lowered, and as a result, the representativeness of student union is undermined. Without the support of students, the voice of student union representatives is often ignored in council. This is not good for decision-making or building the trust among students towards student union. Our stance is very clear. We support the election of student union representatives. We should not replace student representatives with or by student union. Only by adopting this approach, the council will be more willing to listen to the student representative. Some people have questions regarding this arrangement. Our view is that a mature governance is not to bypass challenges. We should incorporate risks into management. Alumni or student representative participation in the council is how we can enhance the decision-making quality. And I have these views. First, we should make sure that the normal operation of student union, we should see them as a partner in management instead of a risk. Second, we should make sure that the student representative returned by elections will be in close liaison with the general students of universities so that the representatives will consolidate views of the students and bring them into the council. And the decision made by the council should be reported to the students in return. Third, we should make public the views conveyed to the council. As long as students see that their views are being treated seriously, they will participate in the management of their universities. Overall speaking, I support the idea of election. We should keep student unions in universities. This is how we make our students more responsible. This is good for their growth and the long-term development of Hong Kong. This is how the Hong Kong Baptist universities can progress in terms of the governance. I so submit. Thank you. Ms. Lillian Kwok. Thank you, President. I speak in support of the Hong Kong Baptist University Amendment Bill 2025. We are to build a leading country in education. Tertiary institutions is the place where we nurture talents. Hong Kong Baptist University is one of the UGC-funded universities in Hong Kong. Over the years, it has nurtured many talents for our country and Hong Kong. The Hong Kong Baptist University Ordinance has been enacted for some 30 years, since 1994. With changes in the tertiary institution landscape, we have to make relevant amendments to the relevant ordinance to cope with any new changes. This bill improves the governance structures of the Baptist University. Under the bill, one of the key focuses is to enhance the composition of the council. First, the ratio between ex-officio members and internal members will be adjusted from 2 to 1. By introducing more external members into the council, we can enhance the decision-making process and offer a broader perspective on the strategies of the university. Second, we're going to reform the membership composition of the council by eliminating the member to be elected from full-time postgraduate students. This is how we encourage students to participate in the council and enhance the representativeness of the student representative. This is how we give full regards to the voices of all students. Third, we're going to enhance the alumni representative mechanism, and the input of alumni will help enhance the governance of universities and seek more resources for its operation. Apart from that, it is said that the universities may, on matters of sensitive issues, not have to have regards to the views of student representatives. We also ask the council members to be patriotic and love our country. I believe that through amending the ordinance, the university will devise a code of practice so that members of the council will be patriotic. If there is any offenses in relation to national security, then the universities can suspend the position of the relevant member. I believe that through the amendment of the ordinance, the university will step up promotion so that stakeholders know about the intent of the amendment. And through the election process of the council, I hope that we can rectify the values of our students. And this is how we take this opportunity to educate the students that is important for them to take part in civil society. We're also going to include the mission of knowledge transfer in the objects of the university. This shows the commitment of the university to our society. This shows that the university is not just here to educate, but also to serve the community. The bill is how the university will continue to strive for excellence. Through improving the governance structure, the university will fulfill its mission better. I so submit.
Professor Zhang Wenkong. President, I speak in support of the Hong Kong Baptist University Amendments Bill 2025, introduced by Dr. Johnny Ng. Now, the major purpose of the Amendments Bill is to reform the membership composition of the Council. There are also provisions to amend the procedure of council meetings and also provisions to clarify the powers of the university. Most graduates and undergraduates support the proposal. I think this amendment is how the Baptist University can keep up to date and ensure healthy growth. Now, the ex-official president of the Students' Union in the council would be replaced by a member elected by and from the full-time undergraduate and full-time sub-degree students. There is also an additional seat of member elected among alumni. Now, there are some 12,000 students in the Baptist University. The ratio between graduates and postgraduates is 4 to 6. Now, including the Baptist University, 7 out of 8 UGC-funded universities adopt this model. Now, in the discussion between the UGC and the university, since the membership of Students' Union is not mandatory, the Students' Union only represents a fraction of the overall population of full-time undergraduate students, so the amendments in this bill will enhance the representativeness of the Council. The amendment highlights the Baptist University's commitments to contribute to Hong Kong and the country. Now, the mission of the university is also changed. The changes include the provision of knowledge transfer, education, research and development, and also services to the community. These are the new missions of the school. Now, according to the 2025 to 28 triennial education plan, one item is enhancing developments of research projects with impact to bring about benefits to society. I think the change in the objects showed the commitments of the Baptist University to commit more efforts into knowledge transfer and contribute to Hong Kong's growth. Now, in terms of university governance, the membership composition of the council will be adjusted from 35 to 27 with an external to internal ratio of 19 to 8. This is comparable to other universities. There are more external members in the council as well, from 51% to 70%. With more external members, they can better oversee the operation of the universities and charge its direction forward. Now, there is also an additional seat of membership elected from amongst alumni. Now, among the 8 UGC-funded universities, only 2 universities have similar membership arrangement, that is CUHK and the Polytechnics University. Now, the alumni associations would nominate one alumni as a representative to be appointed by the council. Now, alumni association is representative. And also, the alumni association would be mindful of the eligibility of the nominee. Now, as I've mentioned, there are quite a number of alumni associations in existence. The university must consider the views of each of these alumni associations to appoint an alumni with representativeness, which has its mind for the benefits of the university.
Does any member wish to speak? If not, I now call upon Dr. Johnny Ng to reply. Then the debate will come to a close. Dr. Johnny Ng. Thank you, President. I first declare that I'm a member of the Council of Hong Kong Baptist University. I'd like to express my heartfelt gratitude to members of the panel on education, other members of this council, and colleagues of the Council Secretariat for their efforts and support, which have enabled the legislative work on the Hong Kong Baptist University Amendment Bill 2025 to proceed smoothly. The amendment bill that I introduced was published in the Gazette on the 27th of June 2025 and the 4th of July 2025, respectively. Let me once again set out the rationale for and the substance of the amendments. The Hong Kong Baptist University Ordinance Cap 1126 came into force in 1994 when the Hong Kong Baptist College Ordinance, first enacted in 1983, was amended to grant university status to the Hong Kong Baptist College. The Hong Kong BU Ordinance has been enforced without major amendments since 1994. The present exercise ensures that the provisions of the Hong Kong BU Ordinance are up to date and fit for purpose. The main elements of the amendment bill are as follows. First, to update the objects and clarify the powers of the university, including adding knowledge transfer and services to the community as objects of the university. Two, second, to reform the membership composition of the council by reducing the number of internal members so that a majority of council members are external members who are independent of the university in order to promote good governance. Third, to amend the procedure of council meetings to provide for up-to-date practices. Fourth, to clarify the non-delegable duties of the council and the powers of the Senate so as to better reflect the actual practices at the university. And fifth, to make miscellaneous amendments and provide for related matters, maintain consistency in the text of the ordinance, and remove obsolete references. President, the university conducted extensive consultation with its internal stakeholders on the proposed amendments and obtained support. The council approved the proposals in April this year. Then the panel on education discussed the amendment bill at its meeting on the 6th of June 2025 and supported my tabling of the bill for scrutiny by the council. I thank the three members who spoke just now for their support as well as their views. Dr. Tick mentioned that the council needs to pay attention to the representativeness and students should be encouraged to take part in the administration of school. There might be misunderstanding that the role of the student union might be underplayed. I don't think this will happen. The university doesn't downplay the role of students. The SU has its own function at university, including assisting undergraduates and postgraduates to fight for their rights, whereas the council needs to be responsible for the development direction of the university. They are different in their nature. There is a need for us to move this membership bill in order for administration of the university to be more effective and efficient. At university, there are a total of 49 different committees and working groups. There are student positions in these organizations. From 2023 to 2024, there were over 230 student places, and I believe the university will do its level best to encourage students to show care about the affairs of the university. I once again thank members for your support of the amendment bill in question. I also thank you for your valuable views and support. The university and I will carefully listen and encourage the development of the Hong Kong BU. I urge members to support the bill so as to further improve the Hong Kong BU ordinance. I shall submit.
I now put the question to you that the Hong Kong Baptist University Amendments Bill 2025 be read the second time. With those in favor, please raise their hands. Those against, please raise their hands. I think the question is agreed by a majority of each of the two groups of members present. I declare the motion passed. HK Baptist University Amendments Bill 2025. The Council is now adjourned to 11 a.m. on the 17th of September 2025.